City of Forest Park, City Council meeting number 1405. Today is November 7th. It is now 8 p.m. We are going to start by standing and saying the Pledge of Allegiance, but we have a guest tonight, special guests, who are going to lead us in the pledge. So, on your cue, gentlemen. Right, everybody want to stand?
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Carry colors. Order. Arms. Color guard. Fall out. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you for coming.
Come in and say hello.
Well, that was a pleasant way to kick off the night. That was really nice.
Very pleasant.
Nice young gentleman there. Okay, well, we're going to go on to the agenda now. Item number 1 with the roll call. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Adams. Present. Brown.
Here.
Clark. Harrison.
Here.
Holt.
Here.
Moore. Here. Sylvester.
Here. I need a motion to excuse Councilwoman Clark.
I motion that we excuse Councilwoman Clark.
A second.
Been moved and properly seconded. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor of the motion, let it be known by the sound of voting aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, motion passes. Moving on to item number 2. Next item is the minutes. Has everyone received the minutes? Are there any corrections or adjustments to be made? All right, hearing none, we're going to move on to item number 3, which is presentations, but we do not have any tonight, so we're going to move on to item number 4, which is communications from the public. So this is a time for citizens to comment on matters before council or ask questions of concern to them. When recognized, please come forward to the podium, give your name and address, and then state your comments or questions. Council meetings are tape recorded for ease of transcription. Comments are limited to 5 minutes. So if anyone would like to address council, see a fellow council member out there in the audience tonight. How you doing, Councilwoman Herbie? Would you like to address council today? Okay. Okay.
It's just the people on the dais up there.
All right, then. So don't see any more members of the audience want to go to the address council. So we're going to move on to item number 5, which is reports for standing committees. We're going to move to Council Member Adams to start out. Councilwoman?
Thank you, Mayor. At this time, I don't have any reports to make, but I would like to encourage our residents that this is our city, and if we can please continue our efforts to keep our city clean, picking up our debris, making sure our trash is in the trash cans and in dumpsters, that would be beneficial to us all.
Okay. Thank you. I don't have any work session items from you. Do you have any to add?
No, not at this time, Mayor. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Next is Councilwoman Clark, and she is not available. So next is Councilmember Harrison.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I have nothing to report at this time, but I would like to wish a special group of individuals a very happy birthday on November 10th. Of course, that'd be the United States Marine Corps, 247 years. So it's appropriate that the young Marines came and gave us the colors today. So thank you once again. And we must not forget that tomorrow is Election Day. So please go out and vote if you haven't done so already. And on the 11th is Veterans Day. So thank that special veteran for their service to our nation. And that's all I have.
All right. Thank you, Councilmember Harrison, and we do want to thank you for your service as well as
Thank you.
as well as Dr. Moore. We want to thank both of you for all of your service, not only to the city of Forest Park, but both in your military careers as well.
Thank you.
All right, I don't have any work session items to add for you. Do you have any to add?
No, sir, not at this time.
All right, moving on to Vice Mayor Holt.
I just want to give a special thanks to our guys in blue, the Forest Park Police Department and the Fire Department. On this past Saturday, we had to do a wellness check for one of our residents. They showed up in full force, very professional, outstanding job, and I don't know how, I was there when then Fairfield ambulance came to get the person. As of now, I don't know the status of that person. We were told then that it was not good, but I guess I can say thank God that we thought enough of him to call to get assistance for him. So what I want to say to people, know your neighbors, know their habits, so you can understand when there is something not going on right with them. Because this person could have, they found him on the floor, been there 4 days, couldn't move. And as I said, know your neighbors, know their habits, because you don't know when you might need somebody to make that wellness call on you. But again, a big shout out to Forest Park Police Department, the Fire Department, and Fairfield for their services. Thank you.
Nice.
All right. Thank you for that, Vice Mayor. I don't have any work session items for you. Do you have any to add?
No, I do not. Thank you.
All right, moving on to Second Vice Mayor Dr. Moore.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Just to piggyback on Councilman Harrison, to all our veterans, we want to wish you a happy Veterans Day. And also, I just want to thank Councilman Harrison for your service. He and I served together many, many years. A total of almost 40 years we have combined.
Almost.
So almost. Well, you're a little more than me. And so it's been a pleasure serving with you. And to all other veterans, thank you for your service to our country.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Dr. Moore. And if I remember it correctly, you were his superior.
Mm-hmm.
If is
Great
that correct?
leaders train great leaders.
She made me do push-ups.
Oh, did she?
Yes, she did. So.
Okay. And Dr. Moore, I don't have any work session items. Do you have any to add at this time?
No, I do not.
All right, thank you for that. And we're going to go on to Councilmember Sylvester.
Yes, Mr. Mayor. Just to comment to the residents and surrounding public that the city is active with the Park and Rec basketball initiation program. Teams are formed and continue to be formed. But I've heard that we're in an area where assistance of working with the kids and the coaching is always an area of need. So if we have some residents that would like to participate and come and give some encouragement and direction for our youth that's working with the program, the city would definitely appreciate that. And also in addition that we've met with our initial meeting with the Stormwater Advisory Committee. So there are some areas under that subject that that's being revisited and initialized as it should be around the improvement plans, 5-year capital improvement plans, 3-year maintenance plan, the commercial account audits. There's several line items that we spoke on and getting things outlined and initiated as they should. So we'll be following up with more details with that. We'll be meeting again the first of the year, but we just wanted to speak on that because there have been some gaps in some areas that needs to be redefined and retuned. So we just
Councilmember Sylvester, and I don't have any work session items for you. Do you have any to add?
No, sir.
All right. So that concludes item number 5, reports from standing committees. So thank you, council members. Moving on to item number 6, which is the mayor's report. And I just want to piggyback off of a few things that Councilmember Sylvester was saying. Our Parks and Recreation basketball is up and active, and we do need people to coach. I cannot remember the exact grades. Our Parks liaison just left, actually, but we do need basketball coaches. So we want people to, if you want to be involved, if you want activities to happen within the city, we do need volunteers to do that, to take up that work. Our kids are well worth it. It's always really a good time, and the tournaments are fun. It's family friendly, but to make it happen, to make it run successfully, we need coaches. So anyone who likes basketball, or if you think you're good at basketball, if you want to relive your glory days, you want to live vicariously through your children, sign up to coach basketball, please. We just want people to get involved. So, and in that same vein, we have a number of committees and commissions that take volunteers people can sign up for. The Quality of Life Committee is actually looking for members as well, so please come down to the municipal building, fill out an application. There will be just a short application to join Quality of Life Committee. Vice Mayor Dr. Moore and Councilwoman Adams are actually spearheading that. So we need members to sign up. If you have ideas about how to improve the community, that's the exact commission we want you to be a part of. And other than that, I don't have anything else, but I will add back to the work session agenda our discussion about procedures and the appointment process for committees and commissions. And that concludes my report. So moving on, we're going to go to item number 7, the city manager's report. Don?
Yes, I'll try and keep it quick. I'll echo everyone's, a lot of folks have said here. Again, November 11th is Veterans Day, and it's a special day for me, but it's also one of the things that I think everyone needs to remember is a good friend of mine was a World War II veteran. He just passed away, 90 some odd years old, almost 99, I think, about a month ago. But remember, it's never too early or too late to speak to a veteran, get their stories, listen to their stories, and he did a lot of that over the last couple of years. And I know his family is, appreciates the fact that the time was taken to get down his story. So if you know a veteran, whether it's a World War II, Korean, any kind of veteran, any kind of person who served, make sure you get their story before it's too late. Voting tomorrow, again, make your voice heard. We had a couple of fundraisers this weekend. That We Thrive had apparently, I've been told, a great little dance, and they raised some money, and it was a lot of fun. At least that's what Assistant Chief Hill tells me. So we continue to. It's that time of the year, and the holidays are coming along, so we'll have a lot of things going on here at the city with regards to helping some folks out. But just remember that charity is a year-round function, and people remember it around Christmas and Thanksgiving and so forth. But let's not forget that help is needed throughout the year. Basketball sign-ups, you have volunteer coaches. We need them. The reimbursement for joining the city's reimbursement plan for up to $150 per family to join a healthcare place, a recreation center like the Y, or a workout place like the B Fitness and some others. If you've joined that in your family and you are a Forest Park resident, you can receive up to $150 per family as a reimbursement for staying healthy here in the city of Forest Park. And some of the folks that live on Kemper, you're going to notice again, construction's ongoing. It may be a little slower than we want, but a lot of the concrete work is being done as we speak. The curbing's going in, and the resurfacing of Kemper and Winton Road will be ongoing as well as the interior streets program is also ongoing as well. So hopefully we'll be able to give you a better update over the next couple weeks as things move forward. But these are long projects, and they start out with the concrete, so the concrete guys are in. So hopefully we'll be able to move forward once they get done with their work. If you live along those streets, hopefully the problems that you see now and the inconvenience that you're putting up with will be well worth it as your streets and and the look of that area is improved for everyone, but particularly those who live there. Other than that, if anybody has any questions, I'll be glad to answer them.
All right, thank you for that, Don. Does anybody have any questions for our city manager? All right, hearing none, we're going to move on to item number 8, which is other reports. We're going to start with our law director, Mr. John Wyckoff.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Just a few items since our last meeting. I had the opportunity to look over and approve an ACH authorization the tax department is going to use so that when a taxpayer who's delinquent enters into a tax-paying plan, they can agree to just have automatic deductions as many of us do on our monthly bills. Also, I had a conversation with Chief Arns about the implementation of our non-criminalization of marijuana ordinance and how that should be handled by the police department. And then finally, I had the opportunity to review a proposal for a health insurance pool and the possible implementation of that particular pool. Other than that, I have nothing else to report. I would answer any questions if there are some.
All right, thank you for that. Does anybody have any questions for our law director?
I don't know necessarily if it was a question. I'm not even sure if you can answer, but I'm going to ask. In the discussion of decriminalization of the marijuana, and you talk with the police chief about it, is that something that they are willing to work with us on in the city in an effort to?
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, we were not issuing citations even before the city passed our ordinance because the Hamilton County Prosecutor's Office had already told our police department that they weren't enforcing them. So,
Okay, thank you.
So it's seamless.
Thank you.
Our conversation was mostly my recommendation that there are two issues. One issue was, should we even cite? My recommendation was there's no reason to cite because it's not a penalty. We're just taking up time.
Thank you.
To have somebody come to court to have no offense, to have no criminal record, to not affect their employment. So why even cite them? The other issue was, do we take possession of the marijuana that's being held? Again, my recommendation was not if it's under 200 milligram. I mean, it's for personal use. Let them have it. But of course, if they're violating some other law, like operating a motor vehicle while intoxicated, then it should be taken, then they should be prosecuted.
Absolutely. Thank you. I just wanted to confirm the temperament of the agreement. Thank you.
All right, does anybody else have any other questions? All right, thank you for that, John. Moving on to our clerk of council, Miss Sally Boyd, or actually it's gonna be
Me.
Miss Takia Bailey.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Resolution number 42-2022, 43-2022, and 44-2022, and ordinance number 34-2022 were posted as required. And that concludes my report.
All right, thank you for that, Miss Bailey. Moving on to item number 9, which is unfinished business. So I need a motion to suspend.
A motion to suspend the rules requiring the reading in full on 2 separate days and read for the second time by title only, ordinance number 37-2022. This ordinance was read for the first time in full on October 17th, 2022.
Is there a second?
Second.
Moved and probably seconded. Is there any extra discussion? All right, hearing none, will the clerk please call the roll on the motion to suspend?
Okay. Adams,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Harrison,
Yes.
Hope,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Sylvester.
Yes.
All right, motion to suspend passes. Moving on to the first ordinance, will the clerk please read that by title only?
Okay. Ordinance number 37-2022, an ordinance regulating public collection bins.
Okay. Sorry, I was a little bit out of order here. All right. All right. Is there a motion, First Vice Mayor Holt?
I move for adoption of ordinance number 37-2022.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and probably seconded. Is there any discussion?
Are we gonna vote on this tonight?
I believe
This
that
is-
we are. Yeah.
This is just it's involved the bins that are being set at properties within the city of Forest Park that are not of any, it does nothing for the city except collect garbage. And we want to make sure that the people responsible for these bins will remove them. So that is the ordinance that I urge adoptions of ordinance number 37-2022. Sorry, I didn't have much more on that.
All right. Thank you for that, Vice Mayor. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Brown,
Yes.
Harrison,
Yes.
Holt,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Sylvester,
Yes.
Adams.
Yes.
All right. Ordinance number 37-2022 passes. Moving on to item number 10, which is new business. I need another motion to suspend.
A motion to suspend the rules requiring the reading in full and read by title only, resolution number 44-2022. This resolution was posted 6 days prior to the meeting.
All right. It's been moved. Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and properly seconded. Is there any discussion? All right. Hearing none, will the clerk please call the roll on the motion to suspend?
Harrison,
Yes.
Holt,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Sylvester,
Yes.
Adams,
Yes.
Brown.
Yes. All right. Motion to suspend passes. Moving to item number, resolution. Will the clerk please read that by title only?
Resolution number 44-2022, setting solid waste and recycling collection service fees for the city of Forest Park, Ohio, for the period beginning January 1st, 2023.
All right. Is there a motion, First Vice Mayor Holt?
I urge adoption of resolution number 44-2022.
Second.
It's been moved and properly seconded. Is there any discussion?
The city of Forest Park has contracted with Rumpke to provide solid waste and recycling collection service for single and two-family households. The monthly cost per household for full service collection is to be adjusted from $19.50 to $21.50. The monthly cost per household fee for eco-tier is to be adjusted from $14.50 to $16.50. The monthly rental fee per household for 96-gallon Rumpke trash containers is to remain at the 2022 rate of $2.50. The monthly cost per household for large item pickup is to remain at the 2022 rate of no cost for the one large item per week maximum. And with that, I urge adoption of resolution number 44-2022.
Thank you for that, Vice Mayor. Will the clerk please call the roll on the motion?
Holt,
Yes, excuse me.
Moore,
Yes.
Sylvester,
Yes.
Adams,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Harrison.
Yes.
All right, resolution number 44-2022 passes. Moving on to the next item, I make a motion to direct the clerk of council to notify the Ohio Department of Liquor Control that the city of Forest Park does not request a hearing regarding a liquor license transfer request from Guadalajara Cincy LLC at 1195 West Kemper Road, Forest Park, Ohio 45240, to La Fiesta Mexico LLC at 1195 West Kemper Road, Forest Park, Ohio 45240, for a D5 and a D6 permit. Is there a second?
Second.
All right, it's been moved and properly seconded. This could be a voice vote, correct? All those in favor, let it be known by the sound of voting aye. Aye. Any opposed? All right, motion passes. All right, moving on. So also I make a motion to recess from December 20th, 2022 through January 8th, 2023.
Second.
All right, it's been moved and seconded. All those in favor of this recess date, let it be known by the sound of voting aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, and that motion passes as well. And that concludes all of our new business. So is there any other business to come before the body? Is there any other business to come before the body? Is there any other business to come before the body? You look like you wanted to say something. No. All right. This council meeting is adjourned.